Welcome to the Spin Game Report podcast. Today, we're diving deep into the waters of an exciting new slot game that's been making quite the splash lately.
Are we talking about Bigger Bass Splash by Pragmatic Play?
Exactly.
Nice.
It's the latest installment in the Big Bass Bonanza series, and let me tell you, it's hooked me from the get-go.
Really? What sets it apart from the previous games in the series?
Well, first off, the graphics are absolutely stunning. When I launched the game, I was immediately immersed in this vibrant underwater scene. It's like peering into a high-definition aquarium.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love when slot games put extra effort into the visuals. It makes the experience so much more engaging.
Exactly. And the symbols, they've really outdone themselves. From the tackle box to the fishing rod, every icon is beautifully rendered and fits the theme perfectly.
So it's a 5x3 reel setup, right? Does it bring anything new to the table?
You might think a 5x3 reel with 10 pay lines is standard, but don't let that fool you. The gameplay is enhanced with some exciting features that keep you on the edge of your seat.
Like what?
Well, the cheerful bearded fisherman is the wild symbol, and every time he shows up, you know something good is about to happen. He substitutes for all other symbols and helps form those winning combinations.
I love when wilds have character. Makes it more fun.
Exactly. And let's talk about the free spins feature. Landing 3 or more jumping base scatter symbols triggers it, and that's where the real fun begins.
Oh, free spins are my favorite part of any slot game. How does it work here?
So, during the free spins, every time you collect 4 fisherman symbols, you get additional free spins and your multiplier increases. It's like, leveling up in a game. The excitement builds with each spin.
That sounds thrilling. Does it have any special features during the free spins?
Absolutely. There are random modifiers that can activate. For example, the More Fish modifier adds more fish symbols to the reel, increasing your chances of winning big.
Oh, nice. What about More Fisherman?
Yes. The More Fisherman modifier increases the number of wild fisherman symbols during your free spins. It's like having a whole crew helping you out.
Haha, that's fantastic. I can imagine the excitement when those features kick in.
It's exhilarating. And don't even get me started on the dynamite feature. Symbols explode and transform into more valuable ones. It's unpredictability at its finest.
Wow, it's like they packed all the fun of a fishing trip into one game.
Exactly. And with a high volatility and a 96.5% RTP, the potential for big wins is definitely there.
Wait, did you say 96.5% RTP? That's quite generous.
It is. It means over time, you get more bang for your buck compared to other slots. It's one of the reasons players are flocking to it.
So, have you had any big wins yourself?
Well, I haven't hit the maximum win potential of 5,000x my stake yet, but I've had some pretty memorable sessions.
Oh, do tell.
One time, I managed to re-trigger the free spins multiple times. My multiplier kept climbing, and with each fisherman symbol I collected, the tension grew. It's moments like those that keep me coming back.
I bet. It's like chasing the big catch in real fishing.
Exactly. It's not just about the wins, but the thrill of the chase.
Totally.
The game really captures that essence.
Speaking of which, some might say it's just another fishing-themed slot. How would you respond to that?
I'd say they're missing out. Bigger Bass Splash refines and enhances what made its predecessors great. It's like upgrading from a basic fishing rod to a top-of-the-line one.
Right.
Same concept, but a vastly improved experience.
That's a good analogy. So, how does it play on mobile devices?
Smooth as silk. I've played it on my smartphone during commutes, and it retains all the visual flair of the desktop version. It's perfect for gaming on the go.
That's important these days. No one wants a clunky mobile experience.
Exactly. And the sound design deserves a shout-out too. The upbeat banjo tunes and ambient nature sounds really immerse you in the fishing trip vibe.
I can almost hear the plop of the lure hitting the water.
Haha, yes. Those little details make a big difference.
You mentioned volatility earlier. Do you think the high volatility is a pro or a con?
It depends on what you're looking for. High volatility means the potential for bigger wins, but they might be less frequent. Personally, I enjoy the anticipation and the thrill when a big win comes through.
Yeah, it's like actual fishing. Sometimes you wait, but when you get that big catch, it's all worth it.
Exactly. It's part of the charm for me.
Any criticisms or things you think could be improved?
Well, if I'm being picky, the base game can feel a bit slow compared to the excitement of the bonus features. There are times when you're just spinning, waiting for those scatters to appear.
I guess that adds to the anticipation though, right?
True, but some players might prefer more consistent action. It's a balance.
Fair point, but the bonus features seem to make up for it.
Definitely. The unpredictability of the modifiers keeps things fresh. You never know what's going to happen next.
That's what keeps players engaged over time.
Exactly. And with a betting range that caters to both casual players and high rollers, it's accessible to everyone.
It's good when a game appeals to a broad audience.
Absolutely. And for me, it's become more than just a game. It's a little escape, a chance to unwind and immerse myself in a fun, engaging experience.
That's what gaming is all about, finding joy and relaxation.
Couldn't agree more. So, if you haven't tried Bigger Bass Splash yet, I'd highly recommend casting your line and seeing what you reel in.
I think you've convinced me. I'm definitely going to give it a spin.
Awesome. And who knows, maybe you'll land that 5,000x stake win.
Fingers crossed.
Haha.
Thanks for sharing your experience with the game.
Anytime. It's always fun to chat about great games.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Yep, until next time, happy spinning.
Happy spinning.